Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to talk about my ISB applications journey and what I believe helped me get through the applications process. So before we get started, just a simple request to like and subscribe to the channel if you really like my videos, if it really helps you in getting a new perspective on CV making, on consulting careers and B-school admissions. It's a growing channel, so your support really means a lot. Now let's get started. So firstly, I would want you to understand my background when I applied for ISB before I give you my analysis and my synthesis on what helped me get through according to my understanding and my experience while mentoring others as well. So I applied for ISB in 2017 and I did not have a good GMAT score, less than stellar, of course, for the lack of a better word. I had good academics. I was a gold medalist in school. I was a gold medalist in college. I was just on the cusp of completing my college. I had pursued bachelor's in management studies from Shahid Sukhdev College of Business Studies, which is a part of Delhi University, and I was a part of the economic society of my college for a year, and I had done a couple of internships in two startups, not very well known at that time, Urban Company and Car Dekho. And apart from that, I had no extracurriculars, right? I was not a part of the sports team or the debating team or the placement cell. No extracurriculars as such, just to let you know. So this is my background. I applied in 2017. I think October was the date of the results, and I got through. So now this is my profile, right? Which is less than stellar GMAT score, good academics, of course, no extracurriculars, and a couple of internships. Now, I believe what helped me get through was definitely not my GMAT score or extracurriculars or beyond the classroom initiatives, because they were not standout, right? I believe there were other candidates who had been, the coordinator of their placement cell in their respective colleges, or somebody who had undertaken debating or dancing or any other sport or any other extracurriculars and had done really well. So I lagged there. So I had always kept this in mind, right? Which is I am competing against those who have very good beyond the classroom initiatives. So I tried to focus on my trump card, which is my academic excellence and my academic consistency. And I talked about that in my essays as well. And that's my first lesson, right, for you, which is a lot of people who I mentor now, 6 years hence, a lot of people, when they're getting their profile evaluated by us, they tell us that, Sarthak, I have a gap year, or I did not do well in academics, I have a low class 12 GPA, or I am stuck in this job for the last 4 years, I haven't won anything at work, or I haven't had a positional level promotion. They talk about what's bad, which is fine. But see, that's something that you can't control. You have to flesh out what's good in your essays, right? So always try to firstly look out for things which make you unique. It can be volunteering, consistency in that. It can be you having your own side venture or cloud kitchen for that matter. It can be you being somebody who started a new club or a finance competition in college. It can be you having had good workplace achievements. It can be academics as well, like me, right? So it's good to take note of things which are holding us back or pulling us down in terms of our candidature. But to be very honest with you, when it comes to writing the essays and filling out your application form, try to flesh out things which make you stand out from others. I always knew that I can't talk about extracurricular activities. If I try to do that, it will make me look like a fool, right? Because I did not have anything to talk about, and my achievements were very minuscule as compared to other better candidates. So I focused my essays, I focused the narrative on my academics. That's it, right? In my first essay, in my second essay, in my goals essay, in my what do you bring to the table essay, I always try to focus on the fact that Even though I had a tumultuous childhood in terms of academic performance, I went out of my way, I went above and beyond to get back on track, and I eventually became the topper and the gold medalist in school and then college. And that's something that really worked for me, because when you mention these things on a recurring basis in your essays and the application, the interview almost always is focused on that theme, which is my second learning or lesson for you. My interview was easier according to my understanding because I had focused on what I was comfortable with in my essays, right? I had focused on my academics, I had focused on my recovery to become an excellent student within the classroom, and that's what my discussion revolved around. And had also mentioned stuff like reading business books in my hobby. So my interviewers in the panel, they talked about my favorite book, why did I like it, what have I learned from it, stuff like that. So people generally are so fixated on the negativity and the negative aspects of their profile that they end up writing subpar essays. They are good at something else, but they are too focused on stuff that they don't have in their CV that they mess up their essays. And then their interview conversations don't go well. And then they are wondering, okay, this did not go well because I had not done good in extracurriculars. The real reason is that you were good at something, but you forgot to flesh that out really well in your essays. That's why you did not get through. And trust me on this, that's my third learning. ISB, I believe, is the only Indian business school which evaluates you holistically, right? Even if you had a bad class 12 GPA, or if you were not good at extracurriculars, or if you have had a gap year, or if you're not doing well, in terms of appraisal or a promotion at your job, you can still get through. While in most other schools, if you have a bad class 12, class 10th, or BTech or BBA CGPA, you're virtually out of the game, right? But here, even if you have a shitty GMAT or a subpar academic performance or virtually negligible extracurricular performance or no standout factors in your work ex, you can still get through. You can still, stand in the ring and fight, because the school tries to hunt for things which you're really good at. So as a responsible candidate, you have to help the evaluator in finding those things. That's what I did. I steered my whole conversation in the interview and the whole monologue in the essays on my academics. What made me stand out from others in a comparative school? I went to a DPS and in a comparative management college, and that's something that worked for me. Nothing else, no GMAT, no extracurriculars. I was not stand out at all in these two other areas. So I think that's what helped me get through, which is only one aspect, academics. For you, it can be extracurriculars. For you, it can be work-ex. For you, it can be a side venture. Focus on that. Forget about things which you can't control, which is a bad CGPA or no involvement in extracurriculars or no work-related achievements. Focus on things which make you stand out from others. That's something that will really help you. So I hope this video was helpful, and I wish you all the best for your applications. Thank you.